What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Nerd Table. I'm Tommy, joined with one of my best friends, Jamie.
Yep, we're
This
here.
is where I would do the normal intro and all that, but this week I don't really want to. I want to get real for a second.
Yep.
The world sucks right now.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
I didn't know what you were gonna go. I didn't
yeah, I
know where
know,
you were going.
but I just want everyone to know that even though it looks dark right now, that like we all just got to be here for each other.
Yeah, it's gonna get better because
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, bro. A side note, it's really funny to find out in real time how people think tariffs work now
Oh, for sure.
because they're like, "Wait, what? Everything's gonna start going up in price?" I'm like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
that's how that
that's
works.
how tariff works,
But
dum dum."
for anyone that's honestly scared or feel like that your rights will literally get taken away, uh, I can't promise that it's going to get easier, but all I can say is that we're here for you.
Yeah, we are here for you. It's all. By the way, this is also a safe space.
Yeah.
We're
Um,
also inclusive.
we're we're a welcome distraction if you need it. Plus, I'm working on a Discord as we speak to try to build community, get everybody together that we can just have fun.
Yes.
And I felt like even though we're lighthearted and goofy and all that, kind of had to address the orange elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
But enough about that because I could talk about that for hours.
Yeah.
Jamie, what have you been up to, brother?
Absolutely nothing. I've just been kind
Damn,
of relaxing.
I
Um,
feel that.
I haven't really been. Oh, I did start playing a lot of Call of Duty, and I was really enjoying
Have
that.
you been playing the multiplayer or the campaign?
Multiplayer. I need to play the
Okay,
campaign because I heard the campaign is really good.
so that's one of the things I've
That's
been doing.
oh
I played a little bit of the multiplayer when they dropped Nuketown, but I've been I think I'm 4 missions into the campaign, and it feels like every time, like every mission is kind of almost building its own like epic tale. Like there's been kind of like an epic finish in every mission instead of just that like one time and like that one mission that you always remember in a Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
yeah, like
Like No
the
Russian or
ending.
something like that.
Yeah, the ending mission where
Exactly.
soap dies or
Or
where
like
it was
any
like
ending mission where you're in like a helicopter or a plane or something just doing wild shit.
yeah.
There's each mission feels like it matters so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. I would not have bought this game. I would damn sure would not have spent $70 on it.
I
But
wouldn't buy
on
it
Game
either.
Pass, oh my god,
Yeah,
dude,
hell yeah.
absolutely. Could this
Game Pass continues to be like the best investment for gaming.
for sure?
Bro, and if all they have to do is tell me, hey, we're gonna roll an extra, let's say $8 into your Game Pass account if you want to be able to have like your WoW subscription, I'll be like, done.
Did you see that they put StarCraft on Game Pass Ultimate?
Like the what
Like StarCraft
regular
2.
stuff? Oh, I mean you can download it already for free off of what's my name?
Well, I think
I'm almost certain. Hold on.
they added two StarCrafts. It might have been the remaster also.
Ooh, that'd be fun to play.
Let me check. But other than that, I mean, I've still been playing Dragon Ball. I've been
Mm-hmm,
playing Call of Duty, like I mentioned,
mm-hmm.
and I went to Digimon pre-release Tuesday,
Nice.
and I pulled a Lord Nightmon Ace uh, special rare. Which, for anyone who doesn't know Digimon, which I assume is quite a bit of people, those are really hard to get. Like one per like every 12 boxes of packs type of thing.
Damn.
And it is, to answer it, is StarCraft Remastered and StarCraft 2, the campaign collection.
Oh, okay. So it's like it's the full gimmick. Cool. All
Yeah, it's
right. I like.
everything. On Game Pass Ultimate for PC.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good, actually.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I like to see that Microsoft is doing more with Activision. Because I have hopes that they're kind of being more hands-on than they were with Bethesda, because they kind of have to be.
Yeah.
But it's been a fun, eventful week and a half since we recorded.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to do every week, everybody, but sometimes I'm just the worst.
Yeah. I will say this: wrestling has been like on point.
You want to talk about it for a minute?
Because I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to it, but I know NXT has been really good. They had a show down in at the 2300 Arena in Philly, which is where ECW used to be at.
Yeah.
So they had some ECW stars come out and everything.
That's pretty cool.
Really cool. They had a 5-woman not battle royal. 5-woman tag match. Well, a 10-woman tag match.
Okay.
So 10 of the faces versus 10 of the heels, and you've got the current woman's not Intercontinental. What is Kalani Jordan? I can't remember which title she has, but it was her. It was Stephanie Vaquer, Julia. Gotta say, I remember her name from Australia, her Delta, but it's something else. It begins with a K. But so you've got you literally have some of the future stars there. Listen, NXT has the best women's division, bar none, hands down, in all of wrestling right now. They're doing so much with it, my dude.
Nice.
They're doing so much, and all the women are good.
That's good.
There's no I mean, there's some that obviously need to be polished up, and that's why they're in NXT and everything. But everybody's good.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's amazing. And then I know a lot of people don't like this, but WWE started a program called it's called WWE ID, which stands for independent.
Oh, so it's an indie program.
So it's an indie program to set up stars from the indies to matriculate into NXT and also go up into the main roster.
That's genius.
So they have a farm system. They have a scouting system for the farm system for the main event.
They have a way to siphon people in.
Yes, because they finally figured out that trying to pull people that are student athletes is not a really good idea. So they need to actually get people that know how to take a bump, so they don't have to waste time trying to teach people how to bump.
One thing, off topic. Everybody, go to your Walmarts, because they're putting a lot of games on clearance. It's crazy.
Really?
I bought Persona 5 Tactica for $10.
Bonkers.
Star Wars Squadrons, phenomenal game. It's $5.
I wonder why. Are they just trying to get rid of inventory?
Maybe? I don't know. But it's worth checking. Especially if you like collecting games like I do. You never know what hits you're going to find. You're not going to find brand new games, but you might find something neat or fun to just add to your collection. So check out your Walmarts.
Nice.
But yeah. I heard you're getting up to something this weekend, though.
Yeah, I got wrestling this weekend.
Nice. What are you doing?
So I'll be doing commentary for did I tell you the promotion?
You didn't, but I was saying that to kind of just plug it. Yeah,
so Warfare Society Wrestling, we're having a show on Saturday. The only thing is and I'm not saying it's not open to the public, because it technically is, but it's bring your own chair, because there's no chairs. It's literally a ring in a warehouse.
Oh, okay.
Not a warehouse, I'm sorry, a barn.
Okay.
So, but
is that one of them that you've done stuff before?
I did this, when was it? August, I think.
Oh, okay.
August, and then is now November.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to chat that up and everything. But it does have a YouTube channel, so it's Warfare Society Wrestling.com.
Check that out, everybody.
It's youtube.com/Warfare Society Wrestling.
And where's it at again?
Hamilton, New Jersey, I think.
So if you're in the Jersey area, check it out.
Yeah. So, but there's another promotion called LTW,
Mm-hmm.
which can't remember the name for LTW. Don't worry about me. My brain is a
It
little
doesn't matter.
mush from work. But yeah, they do shows every week. They actually have a
Oh
very
wow,
they record everything on YouTube. It's on
that's cool.
YouTube, and you can watch it. It's really good. Like I like their storylines and stuff. Their camera angles are dynamic, but if you don't like the kind of shift in how like it's like faux not faux dynamic, but it's dynamic, like it might throw you off a bit. Like
Okay.
you kind of want like the camera just centered on the action and not zipping around at 1,000,000 miles an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to a Ren fair for my girlfriend's birthday. Hi, Noelle. I know you're gonna end up watching this at some point.
Oh,
What up?
side note. Did you know that they're doing a 10th anniversary for Interstellar?
I did.
Did you see the areas that they're going to?
I did not.
They're only going to 8 cities.
That's not surprising.
And guess what city is not on that list?
DC.
Exactly. Why the fuck would you not go to DC where you could go to the Utvar Hazy, aka Air and Space Museum?
Yeah, I was about to say the Smithsonian's perfect for that.
Exactly. Like it makes sense. Come on,
Yeah.
people. Hold on. What is it? Hello, McFly. Hello. You know.
But yeah, it's gonna be a eventful weekend for both of us.
Mm-hmm.
I just ordered the stuff for my new Digimon deck, which is Purple Hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone who doesn't know about Digimon, it's season 4 where they become the Digimon. I really like Duskmon and Loemon, and I've been waiting for this deck for years.
Boo earns. I don't like that season.
You don't like Digimon Power Rangers?
No, I don't. I mean, even though it kind of would make sense to enjoy
I love it, dude.
but...
Also, it has the best theme song of all of Digimon. It really does.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's also dark, man. It's fucking dark.
Yeah, they do take a what's the word?
I mean,
dark,
spoiler alert, because this show is stupid old. Koichi, the guy who becomes Loemon and Duskmon, the one that I'm building the deck around, was literally transported to the digital world from a fucking coma because he fell down a flight of stairs at a subway. That shit is dark.
That is pretty dark.
Yeah. But it's so good. I highly recommend it. Other than that, Monday, I'm gonna go see Dragon Ball Daima in theaters, the first 3 episodes dubbed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know how that is. I gotta go through and actually
Will do.
Watch it, to be honest
And
with you.
I'm gonna watch Heretic tomorrow, hopefully. I think that's the plan.
Ooh.
You would
I
hate
heard
it. It's scary movies.
I heard Heretic was actually pretty good.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm hyped.
Nice.
I mean, it looked good, and then it got amazing reviews. But let's just go ahead and jump straight into some topics, shall we?
Yeah.
First one, this one I'm springing on you because it just happened like yesterday, but it's super short.
Mm-hmm.
They confirmed that the successor to the Switch will be backwards compatible.
Which is good. I mean, it would be stupid if they didn't.
It would kill Pokemon Legends ZA if it did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like they'd be shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
And they'd be killing all the momentum the Switch has. Which, by the way, is all of the momentum. Because how many people do you know that aren't into gaming but own a fucking Switch?
Yeah, a lot
Quite
of people
a bit.
own a Switch.
Animal Crossing got a lot of people through the pandemic.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people really enjoyed what's her name?
Nintendo is on top of the world when it comes to gaming. Like they had lightning in the bottle with the Switch.
Mhm.
All I would say is just make a better one.
Yeah.
Like just make that just more powerful. Call it the Super Switch and call it a day.
Super Switch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
Like
that actually kind of would be nice.
if
And
you
it
call
would
it the
be
Super
named
Switch
moniker.
Nintendo, I want some royalties.
It would be monikered against like how they have like the Super Nintendo.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Because
yeah.
tell me the Switch doesn't feel like a modern NES.
Yeah.
Like it brought Nintendo back. Like
I
the
mean,
the Wii U, dude. Oh my
well,
god.
the Wii U was pretty boo earns. Let's be
Yeah.
honest with ourselves.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, I'm like, I thought about getting it because of Zelda, and then I was like, yeah, nah.
I bought the Zelda one a week later, sold the Wii U for a profit.
Nice.
Yeah. But dude, the only thing that's not on the Switch that I want is a Twilight Princess remaster.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But I'm excited to see what Nintendo does. I don't need it to be super powerful. I really don't. I just need it to run well. Please, for the love of God, have a good battery life. Please.
After everything that's going on right now, they should have a good battery life for this console.
The OLED isn't
the,
terrible battery life, but it's still not great.
Look at the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Steam Deck has a good battery life. Well, the Steam Deck OLED has a good battery life.
But they also have to be way more affordable than the Steam Deck.
Yeah, I mean, I think Nintendo could get away with $350.
I agree with that. I $350 to $400 is, I would say, the sweet spot.
Yeah.
You cannot be on the same price as a PS5 and an Xbox Series X. You can't.
Unless it's gonna put out that type of graphics, which is not. Let's be honest with ourselves. Nintendo ain't gonna be doing all that.
No. And Nintendo doesn't need to, and they know it.
Yeah, because they still have the market cap.
Well, also, why would they need realistic graphics? Tell me any game that would benefit from on a Nintendo platform that would benefit from having realism for graphics.
None.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, the Switch is underpowered. It, like, blah, 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 blah. I don't give a fuck. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet still looked really good.
It still does what it needs to do. You know what I mean?
Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Beautiful. Like, I don't care that it's 720 to 1080. I don't care. I don't need 4K all the time. If I want a 4K game, I'm going to turn on my Xbox or my PlayStation. If I want a Nintendo experience, I'm turning on my Nintendo.
Yeah. And that's what it should be called. It should be called the Nintendo experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or at least good or bad, right?
Oh my god. I think the only thing I want, because they said Switch Online is going to carry over and everything like that, like the virtual stuff from that. Please, for the love of God, add GameCube games.
Well, all I want is them, if they are going to add GameCube games, I need...
I just want to play Pokemon Coliseum again, man.
One, I would like to, because I've never had a chance to play it, I would like to play Wind Waker, and I'd like to have Custom Robo.
Oh my god, yes. Custom Robo.
Custom Robo, like, it's so dumb that it can't, like, we got the first one, but then there's, like, another one in Japan, but we never got the second one, because this one didn't do well, but then people are now finding out how good it was, and then are like, oh man, we were just, you know.
And you know what I want as, it'll never happen, but I want it as a launch title? A Punch-Out successor. It's never going to happen, but I want it.
I mean, so there is an actual, like, game coming out on the, on Steam. It's called Big Boy... Hold on. I mean, I'll get the, cause I have it on my wish list. It's like Big Boy Boxing. And it's like it's a roguelike, but it's like Punch-Out.
Yeah. I've heard of this.
Yeah.
But so I just want Punch-Out. That's all I want.
Yeah. Someone's making popcorn.
Like, it'd be great. So that got me a little hyped for the Switch 2. We know that we're not, or whatever it's going to be called. We know that we're not going to hear anything this year. And I don't
No.
think we'll hear anything till after Pokemon comes out, which I assume will be by March.
Yes.
I think they'll drop Pokemon in somewhere between Please don't drop it in February, Nintendo. Please don't do that to me.
It'll get killed because that's when
Assassin's Creed and Monster Hunter.
Damn.
Within a week of each other.
That's rip your time.
That's a fuck me.
Rip
fuck
your time,
me.
rip your wallet.
Like, that's I'm gonna have to, like, hermit the fuck up again and play through those.
Yeah.
Because I love Assassin's Creed, and I've been asking for feudal Japan for, like, 15 years now.
And it's called Big Boy Boxing.
Yeah, okay. Speaking of games on a wish list real quick, Power Rangers Rita's Revenge, man.
Bro, I definitely am gonna have to pick that up.
Oh, yeah. What I want to do is I want you and I to get it, and then we play through it on stream.
Okay, that's fine. I'm down for it.
But are there any big hopes you have for the Switch 2 or Super Switch or Switch successor, whatever you want to call it?
Better Joy-Cons that don't have stick drift.
I want bigger Joy-Cons.
Yeah, bigger Joy-Cons would make sense. Like, we got big hands.
I was about to say, like, look at these hands.
Yeah. You got ham hocks for hands.
Goddamn right.
But no, yeah. I want to put this out now. I would like a Switch 2 spiced orange.
Ooh.
As a launch title, as a launch console color.
Yes. I want Nintendo to just bring back, like, the wacky colors. Like, bring back that N64 era of, like just clear colored plastic.
I mean, I would like a Donkey Kong green color.
Mm-hmm.
I would like a Glacier purple color for Switch 2. Like, I'm like, why can't we have crazy colors like we used to? I mean, I think Microsoft can't just hog all the crazy ass colors in their what is it? Their Microsoft
the controller lab, design lab. I think Nintendo was doing really good with that with the Joy-Cons at first, and then just stopped.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why? You could have done so much with that.
Yeah. Could have, but didn't.
Yeah. I guess maybe they didn't want to flood the market with just a bunch of Joy-Cons or whatever, but who cares?
Yeah, what's the worst that's gonna happen if they go through and...
There's gonna be a bunch of Joy-Cons everywhere?
Yeah.
So what? The next thing, because I'm kind of flying through this because I know the last topic you're really hyped about and are gonna go in depth on. Sony closed down Firewalk Studios.
Yeah,
which is the developer of Concord. After spending about, I think they said 200 million on the game. And then it came out, and 2 weeks later they shut it down.
Bro, like, that doesn't even make any sense.
Right? Like they just lost money.
Why waste the money?
And Concord had potential. They just did it wrong.
Yeah.
Like, one, the best hero shooters right now are all free.
Yeah.
Overwatch, free. Valorant, free. Marvel Rivals, gonna be free. Like,
and then Overwatch is doing its normal thing where they're going back to
6v6.
6v6.
Well, they're bringing it back for a mode, but they don't know if it's gonna become the permanent thing.
It needs to be fucking permanent.
I agree. So
it just makes another person for a bigger margin of error.
Yeah. So here's what they said about the shutdown. They said, "Dear team, today I want to share some important news from Sony Interactive Entertainment Studio Business Group. We consistently evaluate our games portfolio and status projects." I'm going to skip around in this. As part of our ongoing efforts to strengthen studio business, we've had to make a difficult decision relating to two of our studios, Neon Koi, which I've never heard of, and Firewalk. Expanding beyond PlayStation devices and single-player games are our key focus for us as we evolve our revenue streams. We need to be strategic, though, in bringing games to new platforms and recognize when our games fall short of meeting player expectations.
Yeah.
Well, if they fall short, you can fix it. Like, you don't buy a whole studio, invest a ton of money of a studio that's got devs from, like, Destiny 2's Crucible team and other very experienced devs that know how to make multiplayer games, and like shut it down because it like didn't do great.
We need to.
I agree with taking the game down. I do.
Yeah, take the game down and fix it.
Exactly.
I mean, think about it like this: well, how the fuck did they go through with No Man's Sky?
Yeah,
No Man's Sky was terrible on launch, and
dude,
guess what?
Oh my god,
they kept fixing it and fixing it and fixing it, and now those motherfuckers keep dropping. Bro, they got a new by the way, everybody, happy N7 Day.
Yeah.
They dropped 3 new updates with a collaboration with Mass Effect as one of the updates. And I'm like, bro, what is going on here? Like, this game, it's constantly getting updates.
Oh, for sure.
And the game is good. It's good. Like, there's so much stuff to do.
That
like,
game launched with so many broken promises, and then they were like, well, fuck, and then they fixed it.
Yeah, they fixed it in an era where trying to fix something would have been detrimental. Yeah. But they believed in their game and they fixed it. So,
and it definitely cost them hand over fist doing so.
Yeah. Did they lose a lot of people?
Yeah.
I mean, did they? Yeah, they lost a lot of stuff, but they gained so many people back because of the faith.
That game had so much hype, and the whole time before it came out, I was always asking people, I'm like, well, what is the game? What do you do? No one could answer that question at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's overhyped. At launch, I was 100% correct.
Yeah.
But I mean, now it's got content.
We were working at GameStop at a time where that game came out at $60 and people were asking, like, what is there to do?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
No. Have no idea.
Yeah. And now they added so much story content. They've added so much. They're the vehicles that are there.
At the bare minimum, you can be like, oh, you travel space, go to worlds, and discover stuff.
Yeah. And at the most, you try to get to the center of the universe.
Yeah. But they said, mobile remains a priority, for studio businesses. So Neon Koi was a mobile team. Got it. Let's see. Regarding Firewalk, as announced early September, certain aspects of Concord were exceptional, but others did not land with players. And as a result, we took the game offline. We have spent considerable time these past few months exploring our options. You spent 2 weeks. Let's be real. Yeah. You spent 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. After much thought, we have determined the best path forward is to permanently sunset the game and close Firewalk Studio. 1, I'm real sad I didn't buy a physical copy of Concord, because that would be worth so much money right now.
Right.
They go on to say, I want to thank all of Firewalk for their craftsmanship, creative spirit, and dedication. The PvP first-person shooter genre is a competitive space, no shit, that is continuously evolving, and unfortunately, we did not hit our targets with this title. We will take the lessons learned from Concord and continue to advance our live service capabilities to deliver future growth in this area. I know none of this is easy news to hear, particularly with colleagues and friends departing. Both decisions were given serious thought, but ultimately we feel they're the right ones to strengthen the organization. God. I don't...
A lot of hoopla, ask me.
Yeah. Like, for example, Concord dropped August 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
They took it offline September 3rd. A week and a half ago, they decided they were shutting this down. So that, like, why? I don't understand the business decision of just shelving this and costing yourselves millions upon millions of dollars.
I give it 2 years before we get a book that talks about the full story behind.
Dude, that would be amazing. I think what they could have done, and feel free to input your thoughts on this, is take the game offline for 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
fix the issues, bring it back free, and charge for cosmetics.
Kind of feels like how they did with multiverses.
Yes, or adopt like the Overwatch 2 model.
Mm-hmm.
Like free to play, the heroes are free, the maps are free, but you pay for cosmetics. In Overwatch 2, you pay out the ass on cosmetics, and I would never spend that much money, but that's how they're getting money right now.
Overwatch 2 makes so much money off of their collaborations.
They really do, but it's because they charge $25 a skin.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I'll stick with the skins I earned in Overwatch 1.
Mm-hmm.
So,
damn it, I got sidetracked.
About what they could have done to revive Concord.
No, not. I think they were just getting so much pressure from Sony. I think that's the reason why they had to do that.
Well, Sony made this decision. They're the ones who made it. They shut everything down.
Oh, well.
Sony closed the studio, killed the game, everything.
Okay, so Sony probably saw how the numbers weren't numbering.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, let's cut and run before this gets more expensive.
But at what point, I mean, I guess they were like, we can't fund this to, like, this is a losing battle. We can't recoup what we got. But
yeah, I don't even understand that. That doesn't, for one, that just, it doesn't make any sense. Like, in this day and age, listen, Sony, like, what exactly, like, what are you doing? Like,
I don't know, man.
Studio, you release a PS5 Pro that's ridiculously expensive,
$700,
and people are
without a disc drive
buying that, and it's like, I understand that you literally, you are the big dog in the right now. Everybody else can't compete with you right now.
This feels like the PS3.
Yeah, nobody's trying to compete with you right now. That's the issue. Like you're the
like they're making flops.
Three people. Yeah, it's three people arguing. Two people have left. There's one person there that's still just yelling about whatever.
Yeah.
And people are telling them, go to sleep. I'm not going to sleep. Fuck you. All this other stuff. And then continue arguing. And it's like nobody, you know how the meme goes where the guy's like, hey, that game sucks. Why y'all still playing it? Then the guy comes out with the thumb and then goes back. It's like, stop having fun.
Yes.
That's what Sony's doing.
You know what I really think is the issue? Sony thinks the console wars are still a thing.
Man, the console wars.
Nintendo has never competed in console wars since Sega.
Since Sega, yeah.
It like Sega does what Nintendo. That was the last thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nintendo was like, "The fuck you say?"
Yeah.
And now Sega doesn't make consoles anymore.
Yeah.
Nintendo knows their lane.
Yeah.
Microsoft has learned their lane.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing that really well with the Xbox Series S and X and Game Pass.
Yeah.
Like they're like, we've got the best place to play games through Game Pass and the best ecosystem for it. You want to play Call of Duty every year? Cool. You can spend $500 on a PlayStation and spend $70 a year. Or you can buy an Xbox for $300 or $500 and spend $15 a month to have Call of Duty every year and never have to pay for it.
Well, I'm waiting for the cloud to be everywhere, because at that point it's just going to be like, you don't need a console, you just pay for the service and then you can play wherever on whatever.
I don't think we'll see that for a long time, but I also think part of the problem is like the narrative of, oh, Xbox has no games, Xbox has no games. That's not true. Not true at all. Sony has narrative games that are very epic scaled, and Microsoft has more multiplayer and stuff like that. Because when's the last time you heard of, other than Concord, a multiplayer shooter from Sony? That's not Helldivers, by the way, because I'm talking about PvP. I'll give you the answer. It's Killzone.
Yeah, I was about to say it's got to be Killzone, but Killzone was long
Killzone Shadowfall, launch title for the PS4. Also,
Yeah.
Killzone sucks.
Well, Killzone 1 was pretty good.
Killzone's too slow.
Yeah.
They rode the coattails of Call of Duty to say they had multiplayer. They paid for a lot of marketing. Like every marketing you would see of Call of Duty had a PlayStation logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they had their multiplayer. They were like, we're complacent in that. Now they can't be complacent.
Right.
If they want to compete in that, which they clearly do,
Mm-hmm.
just like how if Microsoft wants to compete against epic single-player stories, which we can see they are, with like stuff like Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
like they have to learn, like from each other, but without knocking each other down. And Sony's always concerned about knocking someone down.
I almost said Sonic. Fucking Microsoft had a game that was going to be good single player, and they said fuck off and shut that shit down, and that was Scalebound. And everybody,
I'm a little mad about that.
I'm still salty about that. Microsoft, you
revive it.
Yeah, you have, bro. There's no reason for you not to. I understand that you probably don't have the spare capital to do it, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the original assets still have to be around.
Well,
there were so many people working on that game.
The problem of Scalebound was they gave the developer, which was Platinum, too much freedom, and Platinum was in way over their head.
Yeah, I think Microsoft has now learned their lesson, especially with Redfall. They definitely learned their lesson.
And they also own so many studios. Like, imagine if fucking High Moon made Scalebound.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And they know how to make epic single-player games. Look at the Transformers franchise. Look at Deadpool. They worked on the Destiny 2 story, like the base game story.
Yeah.
So they know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
And they can use that. Or look at Machine Games with Wolfenstein. Do I think Machine Games would make a good Scalebound game? Hell no, I don't. But they can make big, grand stories.
Yeah.
Which is why they're making Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that Microsoft steps in further with Bethesda after learning the lesson with Redfall and saying, hey, we've got to have a bigger hand in these. Like, you can't just go wild. And I think that's kind of the opposite of what Sony's doing. Sony is like, oh, we're too hands-on.
Yeah.
Like, did you see, for example, the lead of the Wolverine game left to join Microsoft?
Wait, hold on. Say it again?
The lead developer of the Wolverine video game from Insomniac quit Insomniac to go to Microsoft.
What?
Yeah. That game's now being made by the Ratchet & Clank team, which will be amazing. But
well, yeah, I was about to say, that's going to be pretty good.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
What the hell is that saying about, like, Sony doing something with the...
Sony gutted the entire Bungie motion cap team and moved them over to Sony's own one, like in-house.
Oh, speaking of Destiny, we got to talk about Destiny Rising.
Yeah, we do. Go ahead and start that. I'm going to look up the Wolverine thing.
That might be a whole... Because I still haven't done a lot of... I still haven't done a lot of research on that myself, so I've only just been seeing people talk about it, like,
Yeah, he left to
like a mosquito in front of me.
He left to join Perfect Dark's team due to creative decisions.
Huh?
Yeah. So Perfect Dark just got better.
So that doesn't bode well for the Wolverine game.
I think it'll be fine. Like stuff like that happens from time to time.
Well, that's true. I just have a weird feeling because I didn't This is my first time hearing about it.
Well,
So
also Insomniac don't miss. Let's be real here.
Well, Insomniac, when is the last time they missed?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So they could put a fucking Insomniac intern in charge of Wolverine, and I would have faith.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man, come on. Ratchet and Clank, ugh.
Yeah.
Like it's hit after hit after hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like Spyro, shit. Resistance was probably the one thing that you could say was just okay. Sunset Overdrive, whoo!
Wow, yeah, that's true.
God damn. One of the most underrated video games of all time.
Yeah. I think I still have a copy of that on my Steam. I got it for free. Oh shit! You know what? Side note.
Yeah.
An aside. So you saw Alien Romulus, right?
No.
Oh.
That's the newest one, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No, I've not seen it.
Well, it's coming out on Hulu on the 21st.
Word.
So check it out.
Hear that, Noel? You wanted to see it too. It's going to Hulu.
Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it. To be honest with you. I needed to check out to see what they had. A Humble Bundle real quick.
Word. But
I try to check them every now and then just to see if they have some extra crazy stuff. They still got like Halloween, like scary movies and shit. Not for me, sir. Not for me.
Speaking of free stuff, we're all over the place right now, but I don't really care. Can we talk about the Death Note Among Us style game?
I still didn't go through and see all the what's my name?
The trailer?
I didn't watch the trailer.
You're a disappointment.
I am a disappointment. I got busy.
You need to undo that
Disney.
shit.
What?
What about Disney?
I said I got busy.
Oh, I thought you said Disney.
Oh, well, Disney. How about that?
Okay.
Oh, speaking of Disney, you know those motherfuckers are raising the price of Disney Plus again?
Yeah, I canceled my Disney Plus because of it.
Oh, good.
When that shit, when they were like, "Oh, we're gonna charge you $10 a month for ad viewing," I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah, no,
it's not happening.
Yeah.
I'll sail the seas before I pay $10 a month for Disney Plus. Like, I was paying, like, I think it was like $7 a month for ad-free viewing at first. And then they were like, "Oh, it's $8 for ads now." I'm like, "Well, fuck." But okay, it's only $1. I can deal with some ads. Then they're like $10. I'm like, "No, I'm drawing the line here." Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's just there's really nothing on there. And the shit part about the whole Disney Plus thing is they're starting to actually get anime on there. And that's upsetting because there's certain anime on there that you won't be able to watch except on Disney Plus.
Oh, I could find a way.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. You can find a way. They can go pound.
All I gotta say is yayo yayo.
Yeah,
that's an old reference for anybody who gets it from 4Kids. The One Piece theme.
Damn.
Yeah. But dude, Sony's dropping the ball lately, and
always drops.
I think it's because they're just complacent. It's just like how they were with the PS3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is the PS5 an incredible machine? Abso-fucking-lutely. Does it have a lot of great games? Yes.
Mm.
But that doesn't mean they're not making terrible decisions at the same time.
Yeah. Like you. Yeah.
Just look at the whole Bungie situation lately.
Yeah, complacentness is that's what's hurting them. You're absolutely right. I never really thought about them actually. Yes. Yeah. But because I was just like, well, no one's really competing. Like everybody's kind of in that holding pattern.
Well, it's because the other two have found their lane.
Yeah.
Like they don't have to compete.
Really, yeah. So
and Microsoft's getting money anyway. like, you have a PlayStation, you want to play COD? Cool. Microsoft's getting your money. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You want to play, like, Elder Scrolls if it comes to PlayStation? Cool. Microsoft's getting your money. They don't give a fuck. You buy the new Diablo expansion? They're still getting your money.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter to them. Microsoft is concerned about an ecosystem, which I think is smart.
Oops.
Nintendo has their, like, is in their lane with their whole identity, and Sony is like, man, we gotta be number one, man. Like, you don't, though. Like, all three can be number one in different ways.
Exactly.
Like, it's like they've embraced the online tribalism bullshit.
They have.
And it's led to them making dumb decisions. Like Concord.
I mean, like, what does Sony have right now? They've got Final Fantasy.
Which they don't anymore.
Yeah, because now it's going to be on...
Square said it'll be multiple platforms.
Yeah.
Now,
so...
I would be willing to bet that, probably because of contracts, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 will still be an exclusive.
Of course, yeah.
Because that contract's done, I'm sure. But they're like, we're not doing exclusives anymore.
Yeah, but think about it like this. So, like, I think what Square's gonna do be like, okay, bet. So if we can't release the Part 3 on everything, we're just going to make it on one whole game. It'll be like multiple discs, but it'll be a collection. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if they can, like, contractually.
Right.
Because it would still be Remake and Rebirth.
Right. Damn.
Like, a collection or not, it's still that game.
Or they could just rename it.
Square ain't trying to fight that legal battle.
You can't fight a legal battle if it's renamed something different, you know.
But if they're using the same stuff, like, they would have to rebuild the game again. And Nomura has Kingdom Hearts 4 to worry about. They're not going to do that.
Right.
So, like...
So, I mean, like, what other Square games are out there? I mean, they'll just be able to...
Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest.
Yeah, like, I mean, more Dragon Quest. Hey, maybe we'll get another Blue Dragon. How about that?
God.
Blue Dragon 2.
Actually, no, we won't, because that was made by Akira Toriyama. Was also originally a Microsoft exclusive.
Yeah.
But Dragon Quest, they've got so many artists, so much art already done. They can keep it like I don't think Toriyama's had anything to do with Dragon Quest for a hot minute.
Right. It's just his character art.
Yeah.
Technically, so I guess anybody could
recreate that. But Blue Dragon would be hard because they had one game and a DS spin-off.
Right.
Like, it'd be so hard to make another game for...
Make a new story.
I mean, you could, but, like, you would have to do it in a way that still honors Toriyama.
Right, yeah.
And that's hard to do. Because Toriyama was one of one. Speaking of Toriyama.
Oh.
Sandland.
Nice. What was I about to say? Oh,
I don't know.
They could do Final Fantasy Tactics.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
or Final Fantasy 17.
Yeah, that too. Tactics Ogre. Let me see. Maybe Star Ocean. I think Star Ocean's
They could do a lot. They could make another Dissidia. That's been a hot minute.
But the only man,
I owned the last Dissidia game actually.
The one that was on the PS4.
Yeah, Dissidia NT.
Dissidia Dulcidium. Oh no, that's NT. Yeah. NT is the one that was made for the arcades that they released on the consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I have the first and the second Dissidia. Games are so fun.
Yeah, they really
Like,
are.
they should create a they should make a new Dissidia.
Mm-hmm. So, Jamie, let's
Mhm.
move on because we could talk about Sony's blunders all day. This is something you're hyped up about.
I am hyped up.
The
So
Gundam Trading Card Game.
there is a trading card game coming out that is, of course, made by Bandai Namco. So it's a whole Gundam game. It looks very fun. It takes a lot from all the other games that they have for
And a little
under
bit from
Bandai
Magic.
Namco. A little bit of Magic because you still have like a resource system.
Well, not even that. There are other games have resource systems, but I more meant like the card health system.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
But I'll let you break all that stuff down.
So each card, so there's 4 colors. It's red, blue, green, and white. And I don't think they're gonna add like another color. If they do, it'd be kind of weird. But it's also like there's characters broken down like from different generations. It seems like it's gonna be Gundam 00
Well, it's probably all the timelines.
Well, no. I'm just saying for launch.
Oh, okay. Well, I know
for launch.
I know UC is one.
Yeah, so
RX-78 and Unicorn are in a thing.
Yeah, so you've got the Witch from Mercury. Olive, enough. You got a Witch from Mercury.
Yep.
You've got Gundam Wing.
Okay. Isn't IBO in it?
I don't think Iron Blood is in there
Oh,
yet.
okay.
I think that might be. Bro,
Later.
You can't offload your stuff, your good stuff at the very beginning. Like you know Iron Blood Orphans is gonna sell like a set itself.
I know, and I don't even like Iron Blooded Orphans like that.
Yeah. So,
there's also so much they could do, man. Like, there's Universal Century, which has so much in and of itself, which is the original Gundam.
Yeah.
The original time.
After Colony,
Unicorn, Double Z, Z,
Zeta Gundam, Double Zeta,
Char's Counterattack, all of that.
Yep. Char's Counterattack.
Turn A.
We're not even, bro. We haven't even touched SD yet. So
imagine when they get to build fighters.
Yeah, build fighters is gonna be a problem.
Dog.
I think you might actually see them release a card that it'll be able to get stacked on top of each other because it's the guy, I forgot the guy's name, who he had like he had 3 robots, but then he could put them together.
Yeah.
And pilot all 3 at the same time. I can't remember his name.
I don't remember either, but I know what you're talking about.
Finesse.
Like, we don't even have Mobile Fighter G Gundam yet.
Yeah, we don't even have that. Oh, bro, give me Tequila Gundam. Let's go.
You fucking would. You fucking would.
Bro, give me what is Zulu Gundam? Bro, that whole show was so racist. If you
it really is.
Holy shit, it was racist.
There was a lot of racism in Mobile Fighter G Gundam.
How the hell is the Dutch Gundam a big ass fucking windmill?
Dog, Spiegel! Like, Spiegel Gundam!
Yeah. Oh, the fucking
yes. The Germany one?
Yeah, Germany. Like, he looked like, looked like a German soldier.
He looked like he went like that.
Yeah, exactly. It hit the Zig Heil, right?
Yeah.
What is it? Fucking who else was in there? That was Zulu Gundam. That was pure racism right there.
There were a lot.
Yeah, so much. The pain in the ass, the American Gundam.
The boxer.
It was a stereotype of all American shit.
It was just a black boxer.
It was a boxer.
Muhammad Ali up in that bitch.
Yeah, boxer with the
American shorts.
American shorts, bro. Like, come on, man.
But I love that show. Everyone loves that show. But so let's talk about how the game works.
Right.
There's pilots and the Gundams.
Cards. Time out. Here's how the game works. 50 cards.
Yep.
You have 50. I got 50. You can only use 2 colors.
Two color.
So you can either do a mono deck or 2-color deck.
Okay.
You draw 5 cards at the start of your turn. You also draw on your turn,
Okay.
which is cool. The second player gets the ability to have an extra resource, which is all right. So each
It's an energy.
basically, but the resources that you get determine the level of card that you're able to play.
Yeah.
So if the card says it's a level 2, as long as you have 2 resources and the cost is like 1, tap a resource, summon a card. Cards have summon sickness when they get played, except if you play a card and then you summon a pilot, and like because the pilots go underneath the
They link with the Gundam.
Gundam. Yeah, they link with the Gundam basically, and then they can attack first turn. You have instead of having just shields, you have a base.
Mhm.
Now, you would say, okay, well that's weird. I mean, you can just keep playing bases, you know. Well, the thing about it is every time you play a base, it takes away one of your shields. So, which is kind of like, oh, you know, I gotta be smart about how I set up my system, you know. So if you have and all bases have like attack value or not attack value, defense value.
They have health.
So yeah, they have health basically. So they got to kind of somebody has to punch through your base
To
before
get
they
to your
get to
shield.
the shields have kind of like triggers
So
like they have
security
in
effects in
Digimon.
Digimon.
Yeah, security effects like that. Like you'll be able to like if it's a pilot, you might be able to attach the pilot to like
Or if it's like an option, you could activate the effect or add to hand or something like that.
Yep. And in the 40-minute trial video that they did,
Mm-hmm.
there is there's a card, I think in white, that allows you to get an extra resource,
Ooh.
which is pretty good. So that means you can actually go get an extra resource, and you can actually be level up on your opponent and be able to swarm the field with stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like it seems there's like very little interaction. Like it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh where you can just interrupt.
Hand trap.
There, yeah, it doesn't seem like there's hand traps. There, the trigger effects and the shields or whatever, they're fine. Um, but like you got blockers, you got cars called with high mobility, meaning they can't be blocked without a Gundam that has or anything that doesn't have high mobility.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the Char, his Gundam effect. Like when one of his Gundams, like if his Gundam goes, you get a chance to pop out a token, onto the field.
Okay.
I think it's untapped. So, and I think it's like a 2-2 or a 2-1. It's actually not too bad. I mean, for token. So I'm assuming they're going with like Char and all his people that are
His army.
yeah, well not his army. Well, yeah, his loyal followers basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Which, by the way, not Char related, but I need like an option or whatever they're called in that game. That's just this is Nozaku, boy. Nozaku. Fucking goof. The fucking goof.
But it seems so like you have your resource deck and then you have your main deck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if they'll allow you to side in stuff. They haven't told us. It's a very little.
Probably not, because the only Bandai game that has sideboards is Dragon Ball.
Right. And I don't even really think you need a sideboard for this type of game. Also, this game is built to be played with 3 to 4 players as well. So you can actually have fun with.
So like in like a 1v1 or a free-for-all or a team battle.
Exactly, yeah.
That's cool.
I'm actually thinking you know how Build Fighters has team battles?
Yes.
I think they're gonna actually start with like 3v3s.
Dog
like as a option to run around in. Like you have your 3v3, you know. and it's gonna be 3v3 or like a team battle where it's 1v1, but it's three people.
Yeah.
Like I always like those.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it progresses. Like we won't have any other information until
Isn't it later in
uh
the month?
yeah, no, later. It's the 7th of next month.
Oh, so in literally a month.
Yeah, so it's down in Florida. They have a big thing that you got to sign up for, which is stupid.
Isn't it the Bandai Card Fest or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool though that they'll be doing that there.
Yeah.
Now, how is the health and attack work with the cards?
So, health persists. So if you have a 3/4 going up against a 5/8, that's bad. Well, no, because if they attack into something, that 5/8 takes the damage, and he still has, -4 health,
Yeah.
basically. So he's got 4 health left, but the other guy's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Oh.
I get what you're saying. What you're saying is that like they have their attack stat and they have their health stat. The health when they take the attack stays there. Like the damage stays. It doesn't repair.
Yeah.
So it can get kind of either taken out by a big body or swarmed, but at the same time that it's taking damage, it's also dealing the damage.
Correct. However, thank you for reminding me. There are cards that have heal on them. So whenever they attack, if they deal damage to something, you can heal like X amount of damage onto your Gundam.
Yeah.
But the crazy part about it is we don't know what else is coming down the line. So that heal might just be for the Gundam Ball or the GM Ball that they have, because
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, they'll have more heal effects, because I know there is a Gundam. I remember the was it Gundam Evolution, the first person like.
Yes.
Yeah,
I missed that game.
I missed that game too. That game was so fun.
It really was.
I hate the fact that they quote unquote said it didn't do well, but I'm like, bro, people were still playing it. Yes, there were extra cheap shit in the game, but that's how y'all needed a balance.
Yeah.
Also, let's be honest with ourselves. Any Gundam, regular or new type pilot, is still busted. There's no way to not have them be cheap.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to tune down the damage.
I was using Unicorn for days, dude.
Yeah.
But like they were like, oh well, gun tank's getting like out fucking maneuvered by 00. No shit.
Yeah.
But like that game was really good, but I think that Bandai's being smart and incorporating ideas from other card games to kind of make this one unique. The pilot link system is also something that's really cool. If you link the pilot with the proper Gundam, it gets a special effect.
Yeah, they get,
because you can link any pilot with any Gundam.
Yeah, but the hero, when he links to Wing,
like if you link Bonager with Unicorn, you're gonna get a special thing. Or Hero with Wing, or Amuro with RX-78,
with Ariel and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like, the point is to build to have options, but you're best off still going with the canonical route.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can.
Yeah. I'm on the website right now so I can look at the cards and stuff.
Yeah. Also, Bandai released a premium Bandai set that comes with, that's like a beta kit. That shit sold out immediately.
Yeah, that's how much hype is behind it. There's so much hype behind it.
Yeah.
And I can't wait till we hear people down in Florida talk about it. Bro, I wish I had somebody that lived in Florida. I would try to get them to get me I would send them the money to try to see if they can get this. Because to be honest with you, I don't think I'd open the box.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just gonna be because there's gonna be cards in there that are only gonna be released for the beta box. You know,
I don't know about that. It'll probably be special arts.
yes, well, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Special art and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's, bro, fucking wild.
We need to see. We need to find about Portals. Shout out to Portals, our local card shop, supporting this game because I would be all in.
Shout out to Portals. By the way, double shout out to Portals, man. They're opening up a new store.
A third store.
Bro, I'm gonna be like, listen, because I know this game is gonna be like off to the races. I will judge. I will go down to Kent Island.
I was about to say you want to be in the judge program anyway.
I'm trying to be in the judge program. I am extremely hyped up about this game.
Yeah,
like it's,
but
crazy.
You got to get on our homie Dante, man.
Yeah. I just need to figure out when the judge program opens up.
Well, it won't open up for a while. The card game will be out.
Oh yeah. The card game will be out. Like I don't think the judge program will open up until like September. Because they say the card game is coming out sometime next year. So
there's a Bandai Discord for the whole organized play judge program stuff with all of them for Dragon Ball, Digimon, One Piece, the works. I can send you that.
Okay.
But
these are the 5 series that they have that are coming for it seems like for the first run. So you got the original Mobile Suit Gundam, you got Wing, you got Seed, you got Unicorn.
Seed's in launch? Yes!
Yeah.
All right, sorry, what? Seed and what?
Seed, Unicorn, and Witch from Mercury.
Okay. That's cool. So I'm going to need Seed and Unicorn stuff.
If there's more stuff coming out from Witch from Mercury, because I was watching it as it was coming out on YouTube.
I've still not watched Witch from Mercury.
Bro, please go through
and watch
it. I don't know, actually. I'll get back to you on that.
I'll check.
Hold on.
Yeah. Now, are you what are your ideas of kind of like what you're wanting to kind of build off the get-go of like a franchise?
For what? For this?
Yeah.
Listen, like you've got old, you've got you have original, you have what everybody grew up with, which is Wing. You've got the next popular one after that, which was Seed. Then you're building up.
Unicorn had a lot of hype.
Yeah, and then you built up with Unicorn, and now you have the newest. So now you're just gonna have to cherry pick. I don't think they. It's hard to say. Because I would want 8th MS team. I would want probably.
Which from Mercury is dubbed on Crunchyroll.
Well, there you go, and you have access to Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I do.
So, yeah, 8th MS team. You would have to do.
I doubt you'll be able to stick with like just one franchise type of a thing.
Well, Oh, yeah, definitely, because everything's gonna be spread out through all the colors.
Yeah. Like I believe the starter deck, like I saw starter deck 1 had like RX-78 and Unicorn and stuff like that.
Well, so I think it's kind of cool. That's
me too.
That's kind of a shock. Oh, by the way, don't forget there's still an additional new franchise that came out. There was the new I literally watched it this week. It was Gundam it's the one on Netflix. I can't remember the name of it.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that Gundam doesn't even look like the original Mobile Suit Gundam.
The one that's like all CG and shit.
Yeah, like it looked totally different. Like it had a minigun on his shoulder. It had the beam cannon like it has from like the Gundam RX-78.
Requiem for Vengeance.
Yes.
There's a new
It was
IBO
good.
coming out, by the way.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, by the way, Requiem for Vengeance, 6 episodes, 30 minutes apiece.
Okay.
That's what I watched on Tuesday
There's a
because
new Gundam Seed thing coming out. I don't know if it's a new movie or what, but which Gundam Seed Freedom is on Netflix. Watch it, real good.
oh, thank you. I
But
got thank you.
this must be a sequel to that. It's called Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom Zero.
Could be a prequel to Freedom.
I doubt it, because Freedom is a sequel to Destiny,
Oh, okay. So,
like
okay.
direct sequel.
Oh, so at the end of Destiny, that's when
Like a little bit of time passes and bam, you've got
nice.
because you've still got you're at the point where oh Christ, I can't even remember his name, and I just watched this movie not too long ago. The main character from Seed, like he's created his kind of team with the guy who piloted the Destiny.
Oh, Amuro Ray.
No, not Amuro.
Oh,
Amuro was that was
Amuro
UC.
from RX. Yeah, RX
Yeah,
70.
Kira.
Hmm.
Kira Yamato, who piloted the Strike and the Strike Freedom and all that. And you saw like Lacus Klein doing more government stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was really cool to see because you even got to I can't remember his normal name, but in Seed Destiny when he like lost his memory and got a new Gundam and kind of became like evil for lack of a better term, but he wasn't really evil. Mula Flaga. You remember
Right.
who I'm talking about?
Vaguely. It's been such a long
Like he's
time.
in it. It does like dope shit. Um, but like, dude, there was so much cool shit. Oh, it was so good.
Speaking of
Athrin
other
Zala does some dope shit in the movie.
nice. Um, Speaking of other card games,
Yeah.
I might try my hand at Union Arena.
Once the Demon Slayer set drops, I think I might try it too.
Well, I'm waiting for Black Clover
Yeah.
because Black Clover seems like it's gonna be my move. Also, they said it's super easy to get a lot of the cards to make decks. So
That's good.
I'm like, the one of the guys at Portals, Easton, was saying like if you bought like 2 boxes, you basically have like one complete deck and like two non fully complete
That's
decks. All
cool.
you do is trade for the rest. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty good.
Now, what I think is pretty cool is Bandai is definitely flooding the market for card games, but
Yeah.
it's because like they're giving so many people options that not just one card game, but they're becoming a strong like kind of number like 4
Hmm.
behind Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like One Piece is doing gangbuster numbers. Like that's just gonna happen because One Piece has hype. Digimon is pretty big. Dragon Ball is pretty big. Battle Spirits flopped, but like
People still play though.
yeah, they're definitely not going to be able to do $1 million prize pool ever again. But I don't think they can afford that with that little player base.
Yeah. No, not really.
Yeah, it was a cool concept, but I think Gundam is setting it up for a really big like a really big pop because Gundam is huge
Hmm.
and with so many franchises of it and like the possibilities it can do and with it sounding relatively simple but at the same time using things from other games, it could be like the ultimate competitive card game if they do it right. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm watching this game right now, and the Ravens got like a touchdown, which is fine, but it's whatever. I'm nobody with the rules that they've done with the safety for quarterbacks and everything. It kind of makes like mobile quarterbacks like better. Meaning, why are you shooting yourself?
You don't give a shit about football.
I know you don't give a shit about football. I'm just saying, like, because like they'll find you and they'll throw a flag and do all this stuff for roughing the passer if a quarterback gets out of the bubble or the pocket and starts running. It's I don't know, because he ran so long just to get a touchdown and nobody really touched him because you can't really touch the quarterback like that because he should have gotten exploded. Like he should have gotten hit out of his cleats. But I don't know. I don't know. That's just
It's wild. Wild times.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not paying attention.
Wild times at the El Royale.
So, what is the thing you're most hyped for about this Gundam game?
I don't know, man. It's just it feels like fresh. Like having experienced Digimon, having experienced One Piece, like I really am enjoying like these like other card games. Also, I love Gundam,
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be fun to, play a game that is like almost perfected,
Yeah, for sure.
from all of Bandai's past releases for games. Like I think they're getting it right this time. Like even though they've gotten it right for a lot of other things, minus Battle Spirits.
Yeah.
Everything else, I'm interested in the strategy of like actually your resources are your level. And you have to be smart with your level and your resources to either be able to get ahead or try it. I'm not saying swarm, but you can't just go through and like most games, you can't just willy nilly and block and stuff. But there's interesting things where attacking your opponent's shield or attacking your base to do whatever. I also want to see how the bases are gonna look. Like I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a base that won't be able to directly attack, but it'll have an attack stat on it where it's like, okay, so you can attack in here, you're just gonna get hit with one,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of if they do it the way I think they're gonna do with the bases and everything, I can foresee bases having an attack stat.
Now imagine if like a base could attack a base.
No, because that would just change the meta up. That's a meta defining thing.
But I'm just saying that's like huge in Gundam anyway.
Yeah, true. But I'm trying to think how many bases are there that they had that attacked, because the only thing I'm thinking of right now is white
Seed.
base. Because
Seed. The base is in Seed.
That's true. Seed did have bases.
Yeah. And they all had firepower.
But I mean, like, yeah, fuck, I don't know, man. Like, it's a dynamic that would be hard to try to figure out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, there's also Gundams that like there's I can't remember the name of it, but it's in Unicorn that it's like a mobile suit for the Sinanju. So that would be interesting to see. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So it'd be like, oh well, how are they going to incorporate that? Is it going to be like it's a mobile armor? Like, so is it going to be like and equipment to the Sinanju to make this a big beefy motherfucker that you really can't take down, or are they just gonna never address this?
Right.
Because you can't just not address it.
Yeah. And they could probably have like the Dark Gundam there too.
Or the whole narrative system, because they're gonna have to introduce stuff like Gundam narrative, where he's got like the A packs, the B pack, the C pack, stuff like that fundamentally change how it works.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think you're right about that.
Like, do they add like an equipment slot, or does that just become like a whole new Gundam, or what? I don't know, but it's gonna be pretty cool to see.
I think they could.
Or do you set or do you play narrative and then like the next turn you have more resource, you can essentially level it up and place that on top of the narrative, and bam, it's APAC.
I mean, you probably could do that, but then you'd run into we don't run into any issues. But I mean, there's also, God's sakes, what else? What other Gundam had? I know they have the
The whole Thunderbolt franchise has armors.
No, not just.
But no, I'm just saying, like, I'm just kind of going off of that. There's so many that they could do that with.
Yeah, what is it? A Corlander. That's what it is.
Yeah,
because it's the thing
core
that
fighters.
You can ride. Yeah, the mobile fighters that you can just like link into a Gundam.
Yeah,
man, that
from the beginning of UC.
Mm-hmm.
But like, then there's Unicorn, and then Unicorn when it's like in destroyer mode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do they handle that?
Yeah, that would have to be like a whole other card.
Like, does it evolve? Is it a different Gundam? What is it? That's the questions I want to know.
Right. I think it.
Or
no.
Or when they add IBO, how many fucking variants of Barbados?
Yeah, there'd probably be a lot of variants of that. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you're right. We'd have to figure out like how they would do variants. Are variants just other cards? Are like especially for Unicorn, like can you just have base form Unicorn and then destroyer mode Unicorn? Is that like because I could see them being able to be like, all right, cool, so level
or full armor
4.
Or full armor Unicorn.
Yeah.
Like, what do we do here?
Bro, I don't know. Like, it's gonna... Fuck.
He's watching football, everybody.
No, I'm not watching football.
Oh,
I'm watching somebody break Monster Hunter.
Oh, he's distracted all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, fuck, bro! I didn't even think, bro. How are they gonna handle like new types?
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
An option for new types? Are they gonna have an option for like Trans Am mode? Are they gonna have like an option for funnels, bro? Funnels! Holy crap!
Funnels
I never
could
even
be
thought
tokens.
about. Oh man, what's the Gundam? What's the purple? Not purple.
Are you talking about the Papyrillion type thing?
Yeah, but the girl piloted it from
Build Fighters.
You know who I'm talking about?
Fuck.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
She went crazy because it's
yes,
you know,
or even the Freedom. It's got funnels.
True. Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of questions of how they're going to handle things and what they're going to do. I think they're going to start off basic and then the game is going to evolve.
Yeah.
Like,
because you're gonna I also foresee them throwing in some of the bad guys from Gundam Build Fighter.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure there's also going to be support type stuff like Haros and stuff like that.
Haros. You might have a bear guy, bro. Who somebody shows up to a damn bear guy with a bear guy deck?
Dog.
Oh my god.
I'm walking out. But like at the same time, how is someone gonna like? How are they gonna balance it that something like the Penelope Gundam would go up against a fucking Zaku?
Yeah.
Penelope would just wreck that in one shot.
True. Damn cool.
Or Christ, I can't remember the name of it. It's bugging me. It's from Seed. The big one. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. But
yeah, I was gonna say because I don't.
I had it. It was a big ass Gundam. I don't know. I've lost it.
Yeah, I'd have to go through.
I don't feel like rewatching Gundam.
Yeah.
But then there's stuff like, are they gonna go into things that weren't in like the shows, like the Sengoku RX-78?
Mm-hmm.
Or how are they gonna do the Astray models that have like a billion different variations? That could be a deck in and of itself of just like a bunch of different Astrays.
Damn, what if they have a deck that's like Protect the Castle where you just get the Gundam out and then you just keep adding equipment and stuff to it?
Yeah.
Like Bujin.
But then there's stuff like Heavy Arms that's just got all of the firepower. So I mean there's a lot they could do.
Heavy Arms would be pretty badass.
Yeah. Gatling gun, titty rockets, shoulder rockets.
Yeah.
All of it. But, yeah.
Man.
So, we're both hyped for this game.
Bro, I'm so hyped. You have no idea. I might not sound like I'm hyped, but I'm pretty fucking hyped.
We're also recording this pretty late at night, so.
Yeah, it's almost my bedtime, to be honest with you.
Let's be real, we're old men. It's kind of our bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the point. Jamie.
Yes.
Next episode is episode 20. Fuck me. Yeah. You know what episode 20 is, right?
No, I actually don't. Is that the Big Bad Beetleborgs episode?
Yes, it is.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go through.
I mean, we don't have to do that for episode 20. We can hold off.
Okay.
And do that later.
That might be a 50 episode because I'm.
Oh, thank God.
I might have to go through and look for that.
I just don't want to watch Big Bad. It's on Tubi. I just don't want to watch Big Bad Beetleborgs.
You're a hater.
To Big Bad Beetleborgs, yes, because that show's ass.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad, man. Before we pick the next topic and get out of here, I wanted to say real quick that Ocean City Comic-Con in December, our boy Adam is running a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament there. So
so that's what he was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to. I never got a chance to check it out.
He's running a free Yu-Gi-Oh tournament there.
Nice.
On that Sunday. So anybody listening in the Maryland area wants to play some free Yu-Gi-Oh, Ocean City Comic-Con in December. Good friend of the podcast is running it. He go-to guy for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Nice. Yes, he is. Very good go-to guy for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, when I was at the bar crawl last weekend, which was fun, but I should have read the email that we got because a lot of things were missed. But that's neither here nor there because there'll be a next time. We ran into a guy that was doing a really good Mando costume, and I was chatting him up about UC Comic Con.
Okay.
So hopefully he shows up. Because of course the 501st are going to be there. So that's
they always are.
Yes, they are.
So Jamie, what do you want to talk about next week?
I don't know. Who we got on the topic docket?
Let's see. Paranormal Activity and review?
No.
Damn it.
I ain't trying to be paranoid.
We need to add more to this.
Yeah, our stuff we're getting kind of low.
We are. Let's play it by ear. We'll surprise you all next week.
Yeah.
So this is it for the Nerd Table, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed us getting a little off the rails and a little crazy, but still kind of on topic. Do us a favor, give us a like, a subscribe, follow on YouTube, Spotify, leave a comment, follow us on Twitter, all that stuff. You'll find the link tree in the descriptions, and let us know what topics you guys would want to hear about.
Yeah.
I know one thing we'll do, actually. Let's do underrated anime.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll throw some gaming stuff in there too.
Yeah, fuck. Bro, there's so much gaming news happening, like, all the time.
Yeah. So we'll talk about some underrated anime next week, and probably some gaming stuff. Like I said, Linktree, right there, gives you every link possible that we would have. I'm hoping to have Discord up by next week.
Yes.
That's my goal. And then, other than that, I think that's about it for now. So we will see you next time.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, folks.